Okay, welcome back. So I was slightly wrong about the copyright protection. I mixed up my versions, but it's okay that I did this anyway because it reminded me I have to write down this symbol that's on the keypad right now or I can't beat the game. This is the random address for Space Quest 12 generated every time you play. So I have to write down this really... And these symbols aren't easy to write down. I feel like they could have made them less irritating. But there are also a couple of good, funny addresses. Little Easter eggs, and I went ahead and got those, so we will play with those as soon as I write this down. Although I think at least one of them is going to involve me dying. Alright, I've written those down. Now let's see if I can read this enough to do some Easter eggs. There's some loud beeping. I think that's it.
It was the I Love Lunacy show. You must have briefly tuned into the electronic entrails of some long-lost civilization.
Well, that didn't help us escape at all. So we'll do the one other funny one, and then we'll get back to actually playing the game.
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time-rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally...
Welcome to Space Quest 3, The Pirates of Pestalon. We're going to go ahead and save right here. Because if you recall from the third game, this is the planet of Ortega, where we melt to death if we don't have thermal underwear. And guess what? I don't have thermal underwear.
This is Roger. This is Roger on Ortega. Any questions?
That's not a dated reference at all. Okay, so now we're going to play the game. We're going to actually play the game legit here. And I'm supposed to just...
The powerful quad quark drives Rev to life. Time and space bend under the fibrillations of the time-rip transfluxers. Your adrenaline and stomach reel with the hyperbolic hyperbole. And finally... Nothing much happens. That must not have been a valid code. Try again.
Ugh. Depending on what version of the game you have, you can do random, You can do this, or you have to do the Space Quest 12 backwards.
The powerful quad quark, time and space bend under the fibrillation. And finally...
Ah! I skipped through the dialogue, but this was a good one. I am now in Space Quest 10, Latex Babes of Esteros. Those of you who watch the channel regularly may notice that that's a parody of the latex goddesses of Phobos, which my friend Robin and I did an LP of. You can check that out. It's just a nice little reference. So we are now in Space Quest 10. It seems much more pleasant than Space Quest 12 did.
A mysterious shadow quickly moves from your view. You get the feeling you're not alone here.
Okay. I'm going to go back up now.
Whoa! What was that?
That was Roger speaking. Oh God!
Wow, what an incredible view! You look pretty pathetic hanging under the pterodactyl. Keep your hands to yourself. There is no reply. It needs salt. It smells just as good as it looks. It smells like something that wasn't designed for noses. Hey, those Talon things hurt. You didn't much care for the landing either.
Ooh. Ooh, nasty. Alright. That bird is just collecting people, but this is one of Sludge Vohal's goons. So I'm kind of okay with the way he landed.
You frisk the skewered sequel policeman and turn up a paper-wrapped wad of used chewing gum.
That is the first time this game has identified them, but that is their name. They are the sequel police. Hey, look, it's half of
These
a
symbols
time pod
look
code.
vaguely familiar. Now, where have you seen them?
Alright, I'm just gonna get out of here, I think. Did that kill me? Am I dead? I've had dreams like this. I've
You've
had
got a
this
lot
dream.
of nerve coming back here, Roger Wilco. After leaving me the way you did, you male scum. This is the
Yep,
last
that's
woman
exactly-
you'll ever dump on. Right, girls?
Right.
That's exactly how my dream goes.
Said you couldn't be tied down.
I said that?
You said you had to be free to roam the galaxy.
Was that me?
You'll be sorrier than you look. We'll see to that.
Yeah.
Into the sub, fly boy.
Okay.
The time for talk on your part appears to have passed. Speak now, and forever hold your pieces.
I'll just hop in the sub.
Say, there's an odd-looking specimen. You hope these women soon realize that they must have the wrong guy.
They
What have I
don't. I'm
stepped
in the
into
future.
this time? You think to yourself, as the late...
This is Zandra. We are approaching checkpoint 6. Prepare to open the tunnel door. Activate the door.
You wonder if she has a boyfriend.
Apparently 6 games in the future, Roger becomes a love 'em and leave 'em kind of fella.
Sit down.
Comfy, Mr. Wilco?
I mean,
Hey,
Not
what
really.
are you doing? Let me go, witch.
Shut up! Your whimpering sickens me. I'll teach you not to run out on me. Thorine is quite knowledgeable in the ways of torture. I'll let the two of you get acquainted. Thorine, do your stuff.
With
You're welcome for my
pleasure,
mouse placement.
Zandra.
Let me introduce you to a friend of mine.
that's an Epa lady. She's gonna shave my legs.
This is EpiWhip 357, the most powerful hand-hair remover in the universe, and it's capable of shaving your legs clean off. I've always wanted to see a man shave with one of these, but I guess you'll do. Now you'll know the meaning of the word pain.
It's a seed slug! Run, girls!
Girls? Girls? I help? Little help here.
Desperately, you try to push the button, but the restraints are just too tight.
There's no restraints. quick thinking. Action. Reflexes. That's right, baby. And here's where I wake up.
Wasn't he great, girls? Well, Raj, I guess we can call it even. Thank you for ridding our fortress of that slimy, awful sea slug. I know I can't blame you for backing out at the last minute. I guess I was a little overbearing. Sorry. Can we still be good friends?
Well, now, wait a minute. Let's talk about this.
No, Roger. You were right. You don't need to spare my feelings. It just wasn't meant to be. It's better this way. Well, girls, I feel like celebrating. Let's go shopping!
How progressive and feminist.
Meanwhile, back in Space Quest 12...
Well, what have we here?
This is the rebel scum we captured in the Space Quest 4 time sector. He had just aided Wilco in escaping. The readout on his time gun indicates that Wilco was successfully transported into this time sector as you feared.
That is no longer a concern. Wilco will surrender to us once he has learned we have captured his son. Then he will be destroyed once and for all.
Plot twist. Skatorama, oh god.
Sail!
The Skatorama sequence is coming. It is the final pain in the ass sequence in this game. Saving. So yeah, apparently that was my own hey,
It's
wait a
an
minute, she dropped
Autobox
something.
Teller machine card. Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. We're gonna steal her ATM card.
This guy, or is it a gal, doesn't look like anybody or anything you've ever seen before. You pick up the ATM card. Wow, an Autobox Teller machine!
Oh, I think I know what item to combine with that.
Your arms won't reach that far.
Alright, smartass. In the future, you don't need PIN numbers.
You obviously don't resemble a blonde woman. What a surprise.
Because we have cameras. So we're gonna have to dress in. Hey, I remember the Monolith Burger.
The sign reads, Big and Tall.
Oh, I see. Look, there's the big. Right? The big is underneath. Anyway.
Pardon me, sir. You appear to be in dire need of my services. Let me know if there is anything I can get for you.
This suit is a replacement shell for some sort of exoskeletal wanderer. And hey, check out those boots. This looks like a pressure suit for something with upper body appendages. The well-dressed alien will want to be seen in this lovely ensemble, perfect for those nights out at the Solar Ballet. It looks like a slipcover for a snake. This one looks like it might have been designed for ceremonial functions.
I'm sorry, I lost my boots and the legs of my pants in a deadly fight with a giant sea slug, which I won in the nick of time with my clever thinking and my, cleverness.
I see. Well, all right. Let me get your measurements.
Mr. Humphreys, are you free?
We've got just the thing for the likes of you.
Oh,
I
God.
assume you will be wanting something in the generic Space Hero line? These will do for you.
Sounds about
Try
right.
them on in the dressing room here if you wish.
You change your clothes, not forgetting the items in your pocket. You never know when you'll need them. You step out looking good as new.
That will be 20 buckasoids, please.
How many buckazoids do I actually have? I apparently have, I guess, 59 buckazoids.
Thank you so much for shopping with us, sir. Do come back soon.
All right. Space Quest, the quest for pants, has been successful.
This is Socks, a high-class, high-priced dress shop.
Going back to the software shop, it'll take me a minute to get all the way around here. But now that I have pants, and in case you're wondering, I cannot leave them all, the sequel police will kill me.
Probably some kind of customer detection system.
I did wonder.
Sorry, but the crowd completely cleaned out my stock of Sierra software. The only thing that's left is boring home and business application software, along with a few inferior games. But feel free to look around anyway. If you're here to return something, forget it. We have a strict no returns policy. I'd like to help you out, guy, but you know how corporations are.
A bargain bin containing discount software.
Well, I can probably afford discount software.
The latest bomb from master storyteller Maury Bryanarty, Boom, is a post-Holocaust adventure set in post-Holocaust America after the Holocaust. Neutron bombs have eradicated all life, leaving only you to wander through the wreckage. No other characters, no conflict, no puzzles, no chance of dying, and no interface make this the easiest to finish game yet. Just boot it up and watch it explode.
I believe the title is a parody of Loom. 52 Buckazoids.
It's here at last, with a combination of SAI, Simulated Artificial Intelligence, and VRAI, Virtually Real Artificial Intelligence. We at Max This Software have created a simulated simulator experience that's unlike anything you've ever simulated playing before. With SimSim, you can create a simulated environment in which you can create any simulated environment you want.
49 Buckazoids. Yeah, I'm doing
From the
all of
folks who
them.
brought you Astro Chicken. When it comes to stimulating chickens, Chuck Egger is the expert. And now you can learn
Cluck
from him.
Yeager.
Design the
Cluck
chicken of
Egger.
your choice. Over 40 options, including lips, no lips, and laying frequency. And take your creation for a wild ride over real barnyard scenery, based on an authentic flight model of a chicken. You're in for a peck of fun now.
45 Buckazoids.
It's the newest in the wacky Jaime Lipschitz series. Jaime, son of a wealthy New York furrier, has gone wild with Dad's frequent flyer vouchers again. Can you track Jaime down and bring him home to meet the girl Mom's picked out for him? Hold on to your yarmulke. Yes, Jaime Lipschitz strikes again. 640K, Ronald MT32, and 3.5 circumcision required.
Where in the world is Jaime Lipschitz and Who Really Cares?
Presenting the latest in
That's
the
the-
award-winning King's Quest series from the still active mind of aging Roberta Williams III, latest in the award-winning Roberta Williams series. What happens when Old Man Graham and his family are kicked out of Daventry Condo Association? You'll meet the fabulous Bernoulli brothers, Professor C.D. Romberg, and of course Rumpelstiltskin, over 12 gigabytes in length.
The Quest for Disk Space. 12 gigs. I actually would like to play that. 12... How can you imagine a game being 12 gigabytes in length? It's absurd. Occasionally they do the Leisure Suit Larry
Following
point
closely on the
sound.
heels of his hit tic-tac-toe construction set, Phil Fudge does it again. Using a simple point-and-click interface, you construct the checkerboard of your dreams. Fill in an 8x8 grid with squares of your choice, red or black, in any arrangement, as long as it's alternating. Don't like it? Erase it and start all over again. Requires MCGA, CGA, VGA, PGA, or Ta-ra-ra boom GA.
Okay. The way he said Tarara Boom GA got me. Almost done, guys. Last one.
Head for the hills, it's coming, and this time it's hungry. It Came for Dessert is a thrilling action-adventure in which a mob of pushy, overweight relatives invade your kitchen. Armed with only a Jell-O mold and a pastry bag, you must repel the invaders, always keeping an eye on your blood sugar level. It's the merriest mix-up since Enemaware's fabulous Defender of the Crown Rib Roast.
I'm not even sure what that's a parody of.
The two guys from Andromeda's latest sci-fi comedy, Space Quest 4, will give you hours of frustration unless you have this hint book. Want to know how to get the dog into the hanging basket? Want to find out how to attach the melon? Buy this hint book and it all becomes obvious. You'll hit your head and say, "Boy, how stupid could I have been? A moron could have figured this out. I must be a real dimwit, a pathetic nimno, a wretched, idiotic excuse for a human being not to have figured out these simple puzzles in the first place." Try it and see.
5 Buckazoids. Keeping it.
Ah! I see you've made a selection from our box of slop, bargain bin.
I have. Here is
Thank
5
you.
Buckazoids. And now that I own it... So here's the thing. we are playing Space Quest 4, but we're not actually playing Space Quest 4 because currently we're in Space Quest 10. So we're not... None of this should have anything to do with us. Let's see. I'm in a long tunnel with a light
It
visible
would
at the far
serve
end.
no
What should I
purpose.
do? Maybe you're having a near-death experience. Go for it. Haven't you ever seen Poltergeist? Go into the light, Carol Ann. The wound where the tentacled venomite ripped my larynx out keeps getting infected. Help. Have you been picking at it again? That'll only make it worse. Have you found the iodine dispenser? Have you found the bottle of peroxide? Have you found the salt shaker? Mix the iodine into the peroxide, shake some salt into it, apply the mixture to the wound, scrape yourself off the ceiling, and get on with the game. I can't seem to find the one-armed man anywhere. Ask Bob. Who do you think you're fooling? There's no one-armed man. You made it all up, Kimball. Turn yourself in. You can't find the one-armed man, so don't bother looking. Okay. He's at the carnival. In case you guys aren't familiar with this format, this is the format that a lot of old-school hint books would take, where you could use like an eraser or a scratcher or whatever, and you could unveil layers of hints. So the final one would just, like this one, okay, he's at the carnival. But the rest of them would actually progressively get more specific, try to point you in the right direction. That's what they're making fun of here. I can't hear what the two guys at the bar are saying. Have you tried typing listen to men? Oh, that's right, this is a parserless game. Click the ear icon on the men. Oh, that's right, there's no ear icon. Click the eye icon on the men. That didn't help either, did it? Did you think that it would? Just fooling. There's no way to hear what they're saying. That'll teach you to read ahead in a hint book. Strawberry is to sky, as fire engine is to blueberry, India, good dental hygiene, putting the keycard into the slot in the Dracometer and turning on the viewfinder. I'm in the stupid time pod. Where else can I go? Where do you think? Someplace where the sun doesn't shine. Euland's Flats if you had the
great.
coordinates.
Only half the answer showed. It must be a defective hint module.
So I have to write that down. Excuse me for a second with the beepy sound effect. I know, we are sick of that sound effect. I know. That soundtrack is really grating. Alright, and we have the other half of that in our inventory already. When I try to splice the VidLink cable to the Venusian holomat, I end up irradiating myself with deadly plutonium. What do I do now? Good question. So far our best solution has been to seal yourself into 50-50 foot of concrete. Then bury yourself at least 1,500 feet deep, preferably in an unpopulated, undeveloped area. Avoid salt mines or areas where corrosion may breach the concrete. Try not to talk to or touch anybody or anything for the next 50,000 years. There's a large, slimy creature blocking the door to the custodian's room in the Magamathion building. That's not even a question. Okay, how do I get past the large, slimy creature blocking the door to the custodian's room in the Magamathion building? What do you think he's waiting for? He's undoubtedly waiting for a custodian. If he wants a custodian, he'd probably need some of that awful pine-scented sawdust. Give pine-scented sawdust to creature. I've got the book on running the suborbital survey. Surrey?
It would...
What do I do with it? This one's easy. Read it. Make note of any particularly important features and events. Did you enjoy the book? Why or why not? Explain your answer, giving examples from the text. Be brief. Oh my god, it keeps going. Okay.
You can't use that. Yes, it's a reveal-o-matic electric hint revealer.
There were only 2 more pages. I'm in a strange room inside the supercomputer. Scary eyeball things are looking at me. Biomechanical bones liven up the area nicely. How do I get the door open? Use the Ovaltine, Roger. The Jaws of Life would be most helpful. Since neither of these items are in the game, try this code, 54321. Since that one didn't work, try this one, 69, 65, 84, 76, 69. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. We'll call your family in the hospital right away, Mrs. Fletcher. I've just started the game, and I've got an ampule of Megahol 256, the wad of chewing tobacco, and the open can of classic DNA. What now? What now? What more did you want? Have you tried inhaling the Megahol 256? Have you tried chewing the wad of tobacco? Have you tried sipping some of the classic DNA? Gosh, those didn't work. Put the tobacco in the ampule in the can and shake. Go to the room with the defibrillator, pour the mixture into it, and go 3 screens to the left. After the explosion, go back to the room and take the ID chip from the dead guard. Get into the pod, go to the horse's asteroid, fight the security drones, and put the ID chip into the second servo booth. Climb into the subsystem computer and use the laser rasp to access the vector panels. Cut the green and lavender wires and step back. You win. Congratulations. I installed the game as per instructions and the game freezes up. What am I doing wrong? Your computer room is too cold. Make sure your thermostat is set above 32 degrees. Is there a fix available for this? I walk into the first room and get the message, whoops, you tried something we didn't think of. Whoops, you asked something we didn't think of. And lastly, my computer has a 5 1/4 inch drive and this game comes in 3.5 only. How can I get a bigger disc? So far, there are no good methods. Don't fall for ads depicting miracle methods such as pumps, hormones, pills, or injections. Your best bet is to tell yourself that it's not the size that... Oh, did you say disc? This was a nice parody in general. I'm kind of sorry that it ended on that note. Hey, I probably haven't saved in like 10 minutes. This video will not contain the horrible Skatorama sequence because we're not going to have enough time. Oh, finally we're away from that sound. We're going to the Monolith Burger.
Yeah?
Oh.
I'd like,
We're out of it. We're out of everything, including employees. Would you like to apply for a job?
Yes, I'm hard up for
You
cash.
would, huh? Well, this is the greatest opportunity you've ever had, kid. Benefits up the wazoo, and if you stick with me half an hour or so, I'll make you my assistant manager. Now, how would you like that?
gee, thanks.
So, this is an optional minigame.
Warning,
but I'm
the
going to go
following
ahead and
sequence
play it a little.
contains explicit arcade action and is not recommended for die-hard adventure players, the arcade squeamish, or those with poor to non-existent motor skills.
So you actually can opt out of the minigame and still come out of it as if you'd played it, which I think is kind of nice, but let's give it a shot here.
This is so easy, a human could probably do it. Burger comes out of the oven. Drop on your lettuce, your pickle, squeeze on your mayo, squirt on your mustard, on goes your ketchup, top it off with your sesame seed bun. You make 'em my way, and if you mess up enough times, you're out of here. Got it? If you need to know how to run the assembly line, read the sign. Just click it with the mouse or press R.
Alright, the instruction, this notice is the hand cursor must be active in order to pick up the ingredients. Up and down on the arrows, switch between condiments and burger. When on the condiment level, left and right. Oh, I'm going to use the mouse. Click on the condiment to pick it up. Click it again on top of the burger to install it. If you're carrying a condiment and you cycle to another cursor, the condiment drops back into its bay. So just... Joystick, don't care. Done.
Don't mess with it.
It's nice working at a restaurant where you can't actually personalize anything. Oh my god. Okay. This is incredibly boring. I mean, points for an accurate simulation of how dull it is to work food industry. My assumption is it's going to speed up here. I love that the food comes out, just zap and comes out. I'm sure that's a nice charbroil grill back there. High quality burgers. I have never worked in the food industry, and especially not in fast food, for which I'm grateful. If this is a... Okay, it's sped up a bit. If this is a realistic example of what it's like, just the tedium of doing the same task over and over and over again. And it's speeding up. Customers are finally hearing that we're back in business. I have no idea how many times I have to do this. Okay. That was almost impossible.
You can't.
Did he say I have to do this for a half hour?
Don't.
Uh-oh.
Keep your hand.
Oh, reject.
You can't. Keep your... Don't.
It's got some pretty narrow windows for contact.
Keep your...
Oh, barely.
Don't. Keep your...
Oh, that one's screwed. Vaporized.
Keep your hand. You can't. You can't.
This is what you guys came here for, right? Hot space action.
Keep your... Keep your...
Can't anybody just get their burger plain? And where's the cheese?
Don't. Keep your hand. Don't. Keep your...
I wonder if it cares about the order. I mean, it's easiest to keep doing this in the same order, but... Did I get it? I did not get it.
Don't.
That was 3 failures. How many failures do I get? When does this stop?
You can't.
Oh.
You can't. You can't.
I have made 30 of these things. When's my lunch break?
You can't.
Oh my god, when I decided to go ahead and play this, guys, I did not remember how tedious this is, and I am so sorry.
You keep your hand.
Okay, it doesn't care about the order. Don't. Wasn't it nice of them to let you skip this sequence? Although I think it'd be nicer if they gave you a way out of it now. Like, you played it for a little bit. Do you want to keep going? Because I don't.
Don't mess.
I don't need him to talk every time I misclick. If he could just give me a buzzing... Oh, really? Yeah, it is... I can't do it faster than this.
Don't.
Oh, I can't do it anymore.
Keep.
No, I can't do it that fast. I don't know if it looks that difficult, but I'm telling you.
You can't.
Ah!
Don't.
Oh. No, that was there. No! No, I had it! Screw you! Oh.
You're fired! My janitor could do a better job than you could.
But I could do a better job than your janitor. Alright. You get fired no matter how good you do. Actually, before I save, I wonder how many Buckazoids I got and if I would have gotten more for skipping the sequence. 73. Okay, so I came out ahead. So that's going to be it for this sequence. In the next video, we can look forward to the Skatorama sequence after we finish shopping in the mall. The Skatorama sequence. There's like a 50% chance or a 20% chance that it'll go super cool and you guys will have no idea why I'm worried about it. There's about an 80% chance I'm going to have to do it dozens of times.
See ya on the Chrono Stream, time jockey.
Apparently we'll see you on the Chrono Stream. I'm going to go do something of redeeming social value.